I've been tracking Unreal Engine 5 games for months now. Not trailers, not promises, but real progress. And what's coming next doesn't just look better. It fundamentally changes how real games can feel. This isn't about hype cycles or tech demos. It's about games that are already reshaping scale, atmosphere, and immersion. In this video, we're taking a look at 25 upcoming Unreal Engine 5 titles, releasing across 2026 and 2027. Games pushing photorealism, lighting, and world detail further than ever before. Let's begin. Chrono Odyssey is an ambitious dark fantasy MMORPG set in the fractured world of Antara. Built on Unreal Engine 5, the game introduces time-bending combat mechanics powered by the Chronotector, allowing players to manipulate encounters in real time. After extensive closed beta testing throughout 2025, the developers deliberately slowed development, shifting focus toward performance, animation quality, and combat responsiveness. What stands out most is how time manipulation isn't just a visual gimmick, it's a core gameplay pillar. Every environment, animation, and effect is designed to react dynamically to player decisions. With 6 playable classes and a mix of solo, PvE, and PvP content, the release has been pushed to late 2026 to ensure a polished launch.
Living nor dead. Yet what then of those who deigned to turn back the hands of fate? To save what remains of our broken worlds, you need only take my hand. Return to the past, where your journey awaits.
Frostpunk 1886 is not just a remaster, it's a full reimagining. Rebuilt entirely in Unreal Engine 5, the game preserves its survival city builder core while introducing modern systems, advanced lighting, and a far more oppressive atmosphere. The shift to UE5 allows the city itself to feel more alive and more fragile. Lighting, scale, and weather now work together to amplify every impossible decision. This feels less like a remake and more like the definitive Frostpunk vision.
Improved animations and the use of motion capture. This will let us show you more expressive behaviors and as such gives more personality to the citizens. We are upgrading the lighting system to enhance the city's atmosphere and highlight the harsh frozen feel of the Frostland. We're also upgrading building textures to give New London a more grounded feel and players a more immersive experience. Keep in mind that we are still about 2 years ahead of the release, so everything you are seeing here is early in the development. And there's much more we'll be showing you in the future updates, so stay tuned. Be sure to wishlist the game and see you back where it's all began in New London 1886.
Morbid Metal is a fast-paced hack-and-slash roguelite built around real-time shape-shifting. Players switch characters mid-combat, chaining abilities into fluid, high-impact combos. Combat is fast, fluid, and deliberately overwhelming. Each run reshapes the world. Layouts change, enemies evolve, and bosses demand adaptation. It's a game built around mastery, momentum, and constant reinvention. Grand Theft Auto 6 marks Rockstar's return to Vice City in a modernized, hyper-detailed open world. Featuring dual protagonists, including the franchise's first playable female lead, the game pushes NPC density, environmental realism, and narrative scope to new heights. What Rockstar is aiming for here goes beyond size. It's about believable systems. Crowds react, cities breathe, and small details sell the illusion of a living world. After multiple delays, GTA 6 is officially set for November 2026, with development focused squarely on refinement.
Hey.
Hey.
Hands above your head, now!
You, stay. The new beginnings.
You make the news, isn't it? Trust me, this place is just the start for us. Ring the bell! Shut for me! The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got.
Gonna do this? We're doing it right.
Yo, D, this full of fed? And they got your name, address, they got everything. Us cops, we gotta protect each other.
Like,
You and me, bro. We got this.
we got it. Save my city, baby!
Come to Bill's Ammunition today. We got more guns than a law allows.
Hey.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?
Ikuma, The Frozen Compass, is a narrative-driven survival adventure set in the Arctic wilderness. Players follow Sam and his sled dog Ellie as they navigate extreme cold, limited resources, and emotional storytelling. Silence plays a major role here. The cold, the wind, the isolation. Unreal Engine 5's lighting turns snow, fog, and distance into storytelling tools. It's a survival game driven by connection, not combat.
They lurk in the dark, wander too deep, and you're theirs. Shh. Quiet now. They're close.
PlayStation.
Ballad of Antara is a fantasy action RPG set in a world fractured by a mysterious mist that warps reality itself. Players explore handcrafted regions and an eerie parallel dimension known as the Para. The mist isn't just environmental, it's narrative. Reality fractures visually as much as it does mechanically. While rumors surround the project, no official cancellation has been confirmed.
Bear the consequences of such power.
Time. War. Mortality. These essences shall not fall into your treacherous hands. Wayward emissaries, grant us the forgotten miracles. Rain fire from above. This desolate land needs a sprinkle of madness.
Remember, no matter what happens, we did not betray this world.
PlayStation.
Directive 8020 is a cinematic sci-fi horror experience set aboard a crashed colony ship. Every decision matters as a shape-shifting alien threat hunts the crew. The horror here comes from uncertainty, not knowing who can be trusted. Branching narratives, real-time danger, and a decision rewind system define its tension-driven design. This is horror built on consequence.
Scan complete. Subject unidentifiable.
We need urgent assistance. Please. Help us.
SCP Valravn is a first-person horror shooter set within the SCP universe. Players infiltrate a corporate facility filled with weaponized anomalies. The SCP universe thrives on unpredictability. Environments shift from sterile to nightmarish in seconds. Every encounter feels unstable by design. Soulframe represents a shift towards slower, more deliberate fantasy combat. Set in the nature-driven world of Alka, the game emphasizes melee timing, exploration, and cooperation. Combat favors patience over speed. Nature isn't just a backdrop, it's a living force. There's no fixed release window, as quality takes priority over deadlines. Marathon reimagines Bungie's legacy as a modern extraction shooter. Every match becomes a risk calculation. Squad coordination, movement, and awareness matter as much as gunplay. It's Bungie focusing on tension instead of spectacle.
With the UESC holding a shovel. That's where you come in, Hunter. A living weapon, reborn, every time you break. The truth is in your hands. Survive or die.
Cinder City is a large-scale MMO tactical shooter set in a post-apocalyptic future city. The environment is dense, vertical, and designed for tactical movement. Lighting and scale sell the weight of a fallen world. This is Unreal Engine 5 aimed at long-term multiplayer ambition. Lords of the Fallen 2 expands on its dark fantasy Souls-like roots. World design appears larger, darker, and more interconnected. Enemy animations and lighting add weight to every encounter. It's a sequel focused on refinement rather than reinvention.
Through light, paths through shadow. I will walk them with you, wherever they may lead, no matter the cost.
It's a sin.
Father, forgive me. Wish list now.
Echoes of the End is a third-person action-adventure set in a fantasy world inspired by Icelandic landscapes. Environments feel vast, ancient, and emotionally charged. Character performances ground the fantasy. It's a visually striking journey driven by personal stakes.
Your father had a lot of ideas about words and vestiges. But now, I know why.
When the time comes, wouldn't you rather have friends among your conquerors?
Dead men make poor conquerors. Where's my brother?
I believe he's being taught regrets.
A sad, repressed vestige. And an irrelevant old fool. I won't even break a sweat.
Stop playing around and open your eyes, because I have to be responsible for you, Kor. I almost killed you.
Forza Horizon 6 takes the open-world racing festival to a fictionalized Japan. Japan's varied landscapes offer dramatic shifts in tone and scale. Dynamic weather and lighting elevate realism across every race. This is Horizon at its most visually ambitious. Deepest Fear is a sci-fi horror FPS set in a deep-sea research facility. Water isn't just a hazard, it's the enemy. Flooding transforms familiar spaces into lethal traps. Tension builds through environment, not jump scares.
We stick to the plan.
Place is falling apart. Water's flooding in. Oh my god.
Shoot it! Stay away from the water. They come from the water.
Beautiful Light is a high-risk tactical extraction shooter. Every extraction feels earned. Risk defines progression, and fear defines atmosphere. This is survival driven by restraint. Kingmakers blends third-person shooter action with real-time strategy. The contrast between medieval warfare and modern weapons defines the fantasy. Strategy and chaos collide. It's intentional, controlled madness. End of Abyss is an atmospheric sci-fi horror action adventure. The facility feels hostile even when silent. Every new tool changes how players navigate fear. Environmental storytelling does most of the talking. Total War Medieval 3 marks the return of the legendary strategy series. Scale remains the defining feature. Battles aim to feel more grounded and reactive. This is a long-term project with enormous ambition.
Is far from holy.
The armies we command paint red the map.
Why fight when hearts and minds are easily swayed?
The realm is ours only when our enemies lie dead.
Patience and time will beget our gain.
We are stability,
dignity,
and authority.
we bear the weight of pain.
And of defeat.
Greatness shall ever define us.
And we shall never
Be forgotten.
Forgotten.
So,
How will you
Shape
Your realm.
How will you
Make history.
Make
history.
make history?
La Divina Commedia is a dark fantasy action RPG inspired by Dante's Divine Comedy. Each descent reshapes the journey. Moral choices define progression, not just story. It's philosophy translated into gameplay. Unreal Engine 5 isn't just improving graphics, it's redefining scale, atmosphere, and immersion. Not all of these games will arrive on time, but together they show exactly where the industry is heading. Which one are you watching most?
Playable